Siouxland Christian School here in Sioux City announced it would put a new policy in place. It's a policy that allows for armed staff members in the school building for added security. KTIV's Katie Koppel sat down with the school superintendent. So Katie, why did the school take this step?
Well, Matt, the administration at Siouxland Christian tell me this isn't a step they necessarily wanted to take. But with the rise in gun violence within schools nationwide, they felt it was necessary to keep their staff and students safe.
About 18 months ago, we just started looking at options. And obviously, to take the step to have armed staff in our school is a big one. And it requires a lot of conversation with a lot of stakeholders.
It's a big step in school security.
My ultimate responsibility here is to protect this building, to make sure that everybody who comes in is safe here. And I simply couldn't live with myself if I knew there were options. There were things that were available to us, and we didn't take use of them.
Superintendent Dr. Lindsay Lourich says improving safety and security at Siouxland Christian School is paramount for the administration.
We think about continuous improvement in terms of learning, in terms of curriculum, in terms of our staff. Safety goes into that bucket.
The administration here at Siouxland Christian Schools say they did not take this step lightly. A lot of research, a lot of conversation, and a lot of praying went into whether this decision was right for them.
In a worst case situation, the action that's required is going to be incredibly challenging, but it has to be done to protect all of the other students and staff in the building.
Dr. Lourich says those who were selected volunteered to do so and were carefully vetted and trained. While the school won't state how many staff are armed on campus or who they are, she says those individuals are prepared to step in should a life-threatening incident occur on school grounds.
It's something we hope we never have to utilize. That is just quietly in the background here at our school. It is there in the worst of the worst possible scenarios. But if that ever does happen, then we're ready to respond, and we can do so in seconds.
Now, Dr. Lourich tells me there are safety measures in place within the school to ensure students will not gain access to the weapons. For more of my interview with Dr. Lourich, visit KTIV.com. Matt.